Here's everything we ate at Camden Market. Entering Camden, there were like a ton of stalls lining the street, full of fake designer bags, fake merch like the Notting Hill tote bag, Labubu's and London merch. Honestly, the fake designer bags were so realistic. How is that even allowed? But the Notting Hill bags was actually a big temptation, and they were absolutely everywhere throughout the market. So it definitely had a strong pull towards me, but I did resist. Camden is split in two, so food and non-food. Started by looking at all the trinkets, gimmicks and crafts that there were to offer. Then for the food stalls, our game plan was to buy a little something from anywhere we wanted to and to share so we could try more. We had a bunch of tasting samples, and then the first place we visited after a quick photo booth stop was this place that had like huge corn dogs. It was basically battered mozzarella cheese with a sausage inside. It smelled absolutely incredible, and don't get me wrong, it was nice, but the cheese was a little tasteless and the sausage inside was just like a cheap small hot dog. The whole thing lacked in any real flavour. We did miss the boat, I think, by not getting any sauce or drizzles or toppings, but we didn't really want to pay so much extra and just wanted to give it a go with like the base food itself. But 5 out of 10 for this. Nice experience, but wouldn't get it again. We then got some homemade still lemonade, and this was absolutely insane. Wow, 10 out of 10 for sure. Next stop was a cake in a can, and we got to pick our own cake flavours and toppings. We tried the vanilla cake before and loved it, so we went for that, and then chocolate sauce. The vanilla cake was so juicy and flavoursome for being cake. It was insane in itself. Took this home and tried later on, but wow, again, insane. It was so buttery and just incredible. Oh, I dream about this. 10 out of 10. Next, we tried an acai bowl from Acai Berry with dates, granola and strawberries. This was good, but the acai itself wasn't like the best I've ever tried, and it loses points because we weren't even given an entire strawberry, only like 3/4, which was so weird. But the dates and granola were lush. It was definitely refreshing, but I'd give this a 7 out of 10. Pause to look at these gigantic croissants. Imagine eating that as a challenge. What the even? Lastly, we went to Oishio and tried an ice cup, a peach iced tea, and although I'm not a peach iced tea fan, this was so good. It was refreshing and wasn't too sugary, really tasty and such a fun experience. 8 out of 10.